What's up, Insta? So it is Wednesday. Let's think about that. So it's Wednesday, so it is now a few days after the PCA UK show. That's the third show I've done this year, and I thought it's probably a good time now to have a recap on how I felt about show day. And the reason I like to leave it a few days, and I say to all my clients when they've done a show or they're doing a show and how they're going to feel after it, please just wait 2 or 3 days. You know, have sleep on it after the show. Don't act impulsively. Don't, you know, we all want to spout about whether we was robbed or how great we looked or whatever. And that's, you know, that's your definitely, you know, your prerogative to do so. But realistically, you know, after a show, there's a lot of emotion, there's a lot of adrenaline, and sometimes there can be a lot of, you know, good and bad feelings that come with a show. And if you leave it a few days and the momentum of the, you know, all the prep's kind of behind you and it's settled, you'll often look back and then realise, you know, really where you want to go forward. And that's really, you know, I think important for a lot of people, because a lot of people, they've got so like engrossed into prep, they think they're just going to keep prepping, keep super duper lean, they're never going to eat anything off plan. And then all of a sudden the show's over and they can't stop eating off plan. They feel completely guilt riddled by it because they can't stop, and their stomach's really, really uncomfortably bloated because you haven't eaten them foods for like 3, 4, 5 months. And it becomes like a circle of unfortunate circumstances where you kind of go back into dieting, and then, you know, it's boring as hell because you don't have to diet anymore because there's no show, so you're back eating as you want, and yeah, yo-yoing in a very bad place. So what I always say to people is have, you know, finish the show, have that night off with your friends, family, have the following day to eat as you wish, eat freely. If you fancy, you know, a few items that have been on like your wish list, then have them through the course of the day. If you want to eat healthy that day, you know, eat healthy. If you don't want to eat that day, you don't have to. The show's over. Have a couple of days to yourself and do as you wish. And then if you're going to reflect where it went right or wrong, it's probably a good time to do so about now. So, you know, a few days have gone by. I've done the PCA UK show, and that was on Sunday, and I've done the Masters because I'm over 40, I'm 45 years old. I won my class, and obviously really happy to win my class, always happy to win anything. And then went into the overall, and fortunately kind of lost to Big Jim there, who Jim Giorgio. What's up, Jim? Hope you're watching this and you're doing well. You look fantastic, great big delts on the geezer, and if everyone knows Jim, he's a very good bodybuilder. He's been around almost as long as me, which is quite hard for anyone to do, because I've been in this game 26 years now on stage. But yeah, unfortunately, he took the title that day, and I'm not disheartened by that. And it's great to see him in good shape, and he's a lovely fella. So, you know, fair play to Jim. He's got his PCA Pro card, and long may he last doing well. Hopefully he'll go on, we'll see good things from Jim. But, you know, when I see physiques like Jim's, and then watching the overall, the PCA sort of, sorry, not the overall, the pro class, you had big Tim Aspinall in it, looked wicked. Tim's a nice fella as well, super nice fella, and I've seen him grow up like from really sort of fresh face to now, and he's put on tons and tons of like lean muscle tissue, looks great on stage. And then someone I've never seen that won the actual, like, the day, I think his name's Lubus, or Lucas, he's from, obviously he's a European, and that guy's another level. Like, I've never seen shredded glutes upon glutes like this guy. But when you see physiques of that standard, it's just inspiring. And even after 26 years, I come away from the day, great event run by the PCA, and I come away from the day looking at them physiques, and I'm just buzzing. You know, like when my family in asked how I felt, how did you feel after the show? And it just makes me want to go at it more and more and come back bigger and better. And hopefully that is the response that any guys out there that compete feel the same. You know, because we can only be our best version of us on any given day. And as long as you can represent that on show day, you've got nothing at all to be ashamed of. In fact, you should be really proud, because it takes a hell of a lot to get on stage. And a lot of people talk about it, but not many people do it. And if you do it, you do it properly, and you come on stage looking the biggest, fullest, most muscular version of yourself if you're a bodybuilder, and the leanest, most shredded condition you can get, that people like drop their jaws and go, wow, that guy is peeled. And that is a nice feeling, because again, not anyone can do that. You know, so take some sort of dark places to get yourself that lean. And if you can achieve your goal and better your last version of yourself, you're winning. Whether you win the show or not, you've won your day. And, you know, the goal for me, like every year, is to come back slightly bigger, slightly improved, slightly better. And sometimes when you go to a show and you win it outright, and there wasn't a huge amount of effort to do so, you don't come back that hungry. So it's great to have done the show and done really well, but it'd be even greater to come back next year with a slightly improved version. And that's what I look to do. So going from this show, which I thought would be the last and final show of the year, I've fortunately, very fortunately, been invited to go and compete in the GBO worldwide Atlas competition, which is held in Texas in America, and that's in 3 weeks or 2.5 weeks now. And get to compete over there with a team, including Tim, and a load of other great physiques from men's physique, classic, and the women's figure and bikini classes. And we're going to represent the UK and compete out in Texas. Hopefully, us UK team will do very well, come back with some gold and some dollars. So that's the plan. Really looking forward to that trip. Great way to finish off December, and a great way to see in Christmas. So we'll keep going. We're still prepping, and we're going to come back at this fourth and final show of this year, hopefully at our very, very best. Stay tuned.